contender with or without Missy. You've built a really good program. But her presence brings a lot of bodies into the pool area. Is that a good thing for swimming in general, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is. I mean, we're just getting started, obviously, but, you know, here, and then we were in San Luis Obispo last weekend, and you know, there's been a lot of buzz about her joining our team, and, you know, it's a team that has 5 Olympians on it, and so it's definitely a talented group, and I think people are going to see good swimming if they come out and watch, so.
You've had good swimmers, and you know Natalie's dominance in the sport is well known, but Missy has come up in this world of social media where everyone knows who she is, and it sounds like you guys are trying to figure out how to deal with this one day at a time. Herb told me that he didn't know if you had ever scheduled a swimming press conference before. For Missy.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think you bring up a good point. You know, Natalie kind of evolved into Natalie, and Missy is kind of arriving as Missy, and the social media thing is way different. You know, makes it completely different, and you know, it's a challenge. I mean, Missy's given up a lot to have a college experience, and so are her teammates are making adjustments to have that, you know, and some of it's really positive. You have a great crowd and a lot of interest, and some of it isn't as good, you know, and so I think you just take the good with the bad, and we continue to talk about like what are the things that we can control, what are the things that we can't, and how do we just stay true to ourselves and what's important for us as a program.
How are things different logistically? Do you have to leave earlier? Do you have to stay longer to sign autographs?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely just getting started on this, but we're definitely going to be staying longer, it looks like. And, you know, I think really just being mindful of how to get out of places, you know, things. But like those are things that you know, I have been around with Missy or Dana Vollmer or around U.S. Swimming with Michael and Ryan, and kind of seeing, you know, how do you manage that superstar amongst a group of superstars, and I think that it's the thing with swimming, though. I think people are. I think what people like about it is they do feel that they can be so close. You know, you don't really go up to LeBron James while he's sitting on the bench and go, "Hey, LeBron, will you sign something?" And people have no problem doing that here. You know, and it's just so it's kind of weird. I mean, we've had to close our practices because people are walking through, and you know, and again, I've said to a few people, like, I don't think you're walking through the football practice. Please don't walk through mine. You know, so it's just making it kind of just setting boundaries that work for all of us. You know?
How do you make sure that she still has a normal life, as normal as you can as a freshman?
I think you just, I mean, a lot of that she's in control of, you know, and I think Cal is a place that is going to allow her to just kind of be Missy, and we got a lot of unique things walking around, so what's one more, you know? so it you know, I think so far it's been really great, and I've seen her walk around and nobody really you know knows or and people are pretty. She says it, like, even in her class, like, people will say congratulations, I'm excited you're here, rather than, you know, kind of bothering or anything. yeah so
one of the normal things for a college freshman to do is go to a football game. You guys have an opportunity to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
They didn't sound very optimistic about tomorrow. Do you have a score prediction?
I'm definitely rooting for the Bears. Actually, my brother-in-law works for the Oregon Ducks, Jim Fisher, so I've got some ties there. So the way I look at it is I'm going to be a winner either way, so it'll be good. Yeah.
Can you tell us, you have 26 swimmers on your roster.
We just brought 14.
So how do you make those decisions aside from injuries? Like, why did you bring Missy to this event? Did she need practice?
No, it's more of like there were some other things we were going to do around this trip, and
Gotcha.
it's I'm on camera, but it's it's like, who do you put in the game?
Right.
You know, so you're just like, I mean, some of it, like, I have a couple girls that are going to Hong Kong in 2 weeks, so I didn't bring them because they're going to be traveling, and so.
Well, like, I asked her at a very early meet like this, when you get in the pool, okay, your objective is always to win, but are you also wanting to PR? Are they trying to hit certain times?
No, I think, like, a lot for what we're trying to do right now is just kind of see where we are, and you know, we've been working on a lot of things at practice, and doing a lot of things outside of the water, and we're going to have a couple training opportunities when we're here this week, and so those are just as important as the meet. And then, Missy swam definitely some off events today, and as did a lot of the women. And I think it's just racing, kind of getting the cobwebs out as far as just from getting in and racing. So,
Cute is a
Cal function at the Eugene Country Club.
Oh, okay.
We're going to study, and then we're going to go to the game.
So it'll be just like home and
Just be like home, yeah. Except I think we might get a little more wet, but that's okay. Yeah.